Everyone, welcome back to Yoga at the Boonton Homes Library. Today we are going to work on our neck. We're going to be doing some neck warm-up exercises, strengthening the upper back, and just working on the muscles that hold our head in place, right? Sometimes we think it's our neck that is bothering us, but a lot of times it's the muscles behind us, these upper back muscles or tight shoulders. So we're going to work on that today. So I will see you in the chair. Thanks. Hi everyone, I hope you are in a comfortable chair. As usual, I have my feet on a block, make a nice connection with the earth. I have a blanket on my lap. So just get comfortable. Just feel the body, taking inventory, and then just close the eyes and settle in to the beginning of our practice. Just taking a nice few breaths, relaxing into class. Taking inventory, making sure that we're not holding any stress or tension. Release the facial muscles. No clenching of the jaw. Try to start getting the breath to have a longer inhale and a longer exhale, smoothing out the breath. Nice inhale and an exhale. Relaxing the shoulders. Bringing our hands to heart center, right? Palms touching, fingers touching. Just engaging the arms. Take a nice breath. Exhale. Setting an intention for your class. Take a nice inhale. As we exhale, the chin lowers from chin to chest. And just release the hands to the lap, up or down, wherever you are today. Inhale the head back up to center. Just wait a moment, allowing the breath, the mind, take in. Slowly opening the eyes. If you like or not, you can remain closed. Take a nice inhale and lower right ear to right shoulder. Just slowly, just letting gravity help the ear to meet the shoulder. Inhale, head up to center. Then we're going to lower left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, head up to center. And we're just going to lower chin to chest. Inhale, head up to center. Right, and now we're going to lower the head backwards, right? But we're going to push out the throat a little bit and then lower. We don't want to compress the neck. Just pushing out that throat, right? Just letting that back of the head lower. Inhale, head up to center. And just check in with your make sure you're not bringing the shoulders up to the ears. Just let them relax, right? Let the arms hang. Mine are on my lap. I still have my blanket on my lap. It's nice and cozy for me right now. Feeling nice. My hands are just, palms are up, shoulders are relaxed. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, head up to center, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale, head up to center, and now we're going to lower the chin to the chest. Inhale, head up to center, and once again we're going to lower the back of the head. Right, that back of the head's going backwards. Throat is getting pushed forward slightly, and the back of the head lowers. Inhale, head up to center, engage the core. Right, we're going to start working on that. So head comes back, right to the beginning. We're going to roll out the shoulders. Right, together, backwards. And then take the right shoulder and just roll that backwards. And the left shoulder. Really getting into that shoulder, right, that socket. Ooh, that one's tight. And now let's roll both forward, right? I'm just going to roll them forward. And then take the right shoulder and roll that forward alone, right? Leaving this left shoulder still. And the left one can roll forward now. Coming back to stillness in the center. So we're right here. Making sure you have a nice connection. And let's start working on the yogic posture, okay? My spine starts to get a little bit taller, right? I'm no longer bending forward. I'm going to start pulling back, right? Just that natural way of sitting and relaxing, but we're going to start pulling ourselves more upright. Like that line of energy would be going straight through our body, right? Straight up from the heavens, straight through, all the way down to the earth, right? So a nice straight posture. Shoulders are back and down, nice and relaxed. And when it comes to the head, it's just slightly, the chin is slightly down, right? It's not up like this. That's too much, but it's a little, it has just a little bit of a downward slant. All right, nice and tall. And make sure you're breathing, right? Connecting the breath with all the movements. Take a nice breath in. Exhale, fully and completely. Really getting into the lung space, exercising the lungs. Nice, another nice breath in. And exhale. So now we're going to inhale. As we exhale, we're going to look out over that right shoulder. Okay, so now we're looking out over that right shoulder. It's the first, right, the first one of our class, so be gentle. I'm just holding it. Inhaling, and then just exhaling, come all the way around to look out over the left shoulder, right? Still checking in with that posture, making sure you're not losing it, and pulling on that core a little bit, right? Inhale, come back around. Here we go, head is going to stay at the center. We're just going to take this left arm and drop it. It's going to be a weight, right? Oh, it's weighing this whole side down. And now we're going to take a breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to drop the right ear to the right shoulder, right? So it's my left arm is down, hanging. And I'm lowering this left ear to the left shoulder. And taking nice inhales and exhales, right? Inhale the head up. Arm comes in, and then we're just gonna take the right arm and let that do the same thing. Just hang, and allowing the left ear to lower to the left shoulder. And if you're feeling any discomfort in any of these poses, allow the breath to calm the nervous system, right? Just taking some nice slow inhales and exhales. Don't make them a short and choppy breath, right? You want to have nice long inhales and exhales. Tells the body that you're safe, right? Inhale the head up to center. Bring that right arm in and roll out the shoulders. Whatever you feel you need right now, forward or back or up and down. Move the head a little bit, back and forth. Starting to get that neck moving, right? And that head, rather. Really nice. So let's, I'm going to remove this blanket. There we go. I'm going to take away my block. And I'm going to come up on the chair a little bit. So now my feet are connected to the earth, and I'm sitting more forward in the chair. Right? So my hands are on my lap, just making sure I have a nice posture. I haven't lost that posture. Just check in with yourself. Okay, checking in with yourself. So we're going to take our hands, and the thumbs are facing upward, right? And we're going to hook them. Okay, we're going to do a few of these. So you hook the thumbs, and you're going to engage, you're going to pull them apart, like you're trying to pull your hands apart. And then you're going to feel the upper back engage, right? All the way up your arms, you can feel it. All in here, right? Straight out forward. We're going to bring this pulling, right? All the way up overhead, the best you can. And pulling, right? And bring those arms back a little bit. Getting tall and long. Now release the thumbs, and the palms are facing each other, and they're going to stay that way. Okay, they're staying that way. Just going to sweep down the arms. Palms face upwards, right? The whole entire way. And then your hands are going to come together again, and you're going to hook the thumbs again. Or hook the thumbs the other way, okay, from what you just did. Bringing those arms up, pulling. Tall and long. Pull. Release those arms, palms facing each other, right? Make sure you're breathing. Palms face upwards and come down. Right, usually we do palms face down, right? Downward when we're doing our sun salutations or any yoga moves, but not in this pose or not in this asana as we're doing. Connect the thumbs again. Inhale the arms up, pull. Pulling on each other. Tall, getting into the sides of the body. Releasing, palms are up. Sorry about that, palms are up. And all the way down. Just roll up the shoulders. Moving into cat-cow, putting hands on our thighs. Getting into a nice seat. Take a nice breath in. And as we exhale through the nose, we curl in, curling on those shoulders, bringing in the core, right? Pulling on the core back to the spine. We're going to inhale, we're going to bring out the arms. See, sweeping out these arms, wide. Make them wide, palms are open, all that energy, pushing forward your collarbone and connecting with those upper shoulder blades, the shoulder blades are. Shoulder blades are connecting. Head lowers back if you can. And then exhale, curling back in. The arms can come onto the legs. You could just sweep in, whatever you are, but curl in. Exhaling. Inhale, sweep open. Now we're going to pick up some speed right now that we know the pose. Oh, nice. Exhale. pulling on the spine. Inhale, try to sweep your arms open a little bit more every time and engage in those shoulder blades. Exhale, curling and curling that upper back, curling, getting some work on that spine. That's the last one for now. Coming back to seated. Inhaling and exhaling. Hands on thighs, some nice spinal twists or turns or circles, whatever you want to call them. I'm moving this upper body in nice big circles. All right, and now start moving the head. We're going to do a few of these. So now start moving that head any way you feel like you need in this movement. Right? Getting in, letting it hang maybe, bringing it back around, but being gentle and knowing where you are today for this particular movement. And then coming back to center for a moment, just making sure you're feeling well, right? You're not having any dizziness. We're going to do the other way. So whatever way you didn't do, go the other way. Big circles, getting into that spine and that neck. Making it your own movement. All right? Nobody's home where you are, probably by yourself. You can really get into it if you want it. And do one more. Come back to stillness. Waiting for a moment. Right? Just come back, letting everything settle in. Nice breathing. Making sure you have that nice yogic seat, nice yogic posture, pulling on the abdomen, pulling on the spine, pulling. As you're pulling the abdomen towards the spine, right? You're trying to get that, somewhat hard. You're also pulling up on those urination muscles, right? Really good exercises, right? Really good for the body, that pelvic floor. Hands are down at the sides. Take a nice breath in. Now we're going to lower the right hand. Exhale, inhale up, and we're going to do the other side. So this is the movement. I'm going to move up a little bit. The arms of the chair are bothering me. There we go. Back and forth. So here we are. Going back and forth. So you need to engage the side body. Okay, so I'm leaning over. Pull in on that spine. Pull in as you bring up that body. Going back and forth. Pull in. Going back and forth, right? Pull in on the core. Bring yourself back up. It's not la, 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 la. You're lowering the arm, pulling in on the ab, and bringing up the body, that side body, right? So let's do a few more. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more on each side. Back to seated. Hold the shoulders. Taking hands behind head, clasp the hands behind the head. Just hold that head nice and cradly, right? Arms are out, but we're not going to be pushing out that front body. Make sure you have a nice tall seat. Get long and tall. Elbows are just out to the sides, right? Take a nice breath in. Exhale, just close the elbows. Inhale, the arms open. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, the arms open, right? These elbows are open. And now we're just going to lower that head back, right? Lower it, and you're holding that head with your hands and you're looking up. Just taking a few breaths. Inhale, and back to center. Take the arms up overhead, tall. Palms flip out, facing outward. We sweep down the arms, coming up to heart center. Hands meet at heart center for a moment. Hands are wide, pressed together. Nice breath in. Exhale the arms next to yourself. Nice mountain pose. Palms are facing outward. Just breathing in. Separating the legs. All right, we're gonna do some forward folds. I'm coming farther up on my chair. If you have a block, that's great, or something. Maybe if you wanna make a connection if you can't reach the ground. Okay. Holding it on the abdomen for a moment. Palms are facing forward. Nice yogic spine. Inhale the arms up. We get tall, right? Really feels nice. Pulling on that spine, pulling on the core. Pull. And we're going to start leaning forward, hinging forward. Hands are reaching forward like you have a beach ball in them. Nice flat back if you can. Pulling on the core and then just forward folding and letting it all hang. Shake out that head, yes or no. And just allowing the head, right, that natural weight of the head to pull down, right? It's just such a nice feeling. The spine is opening up. You're allowing more room in that spine for the nervous system to work. Just taking some nice breaths. So as we root to rise, we're going to use our feet, and we're going to be pushing into the ground with our feet, connecting all the leg muscles and the core as we roll up, right? Push into the ground, roll up, use the core muscles to pull yourself back up to a nice seated position. Just allowing all the fluids to settle in. Right, take a nice breath in. Exhale. Move the head around a little bit. Right? You can feel the fluids moving. Bringing the legs back together. Hands are on lap for another quick cat-cow. Take a nice breath in. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, open up, and just enjoy it. Bring back those shoulders, connect that upper back, right? Feel the muscles working, and then coming back to center, right? Getting tall again in that seat. We're going to do some eagle arms. So I'm going to move my block, taking arms up to goalpost arms right in front of us, right? Goalpost arms would be out here. We're just going to bring them in front. A lot of energy coming from the hands. Elbows are up a little bit. Taking right over left, right? Now, if this is where you are today, that's fine. If you can have the palms connect, that's great. Do the best that you can. So with this pose, you'll immediately feel the connection, right, of the muscles working in that back, right? So here we are. My arms are at eagle arms. I'm going to lift up. Take a nice breath in the best you can, right? Because this is constricting the breath, right? Inhale. Inhale once more. Exhale, unwind. Just do some big sweeping motions with the arms, right? Wherever you are today, big circles. Inhaling and exhaling. Coming back to the front. Those nice eagle arm, nice goalpost arms. Take left over right. Hands meet. Right? Palms are connected if you can. Otherwise, wherever you are today, lifting up those elbows. Lift, 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 lift. And just take a few breaths. I'm just moving it over here so I can see the camera. Nice breathing, right? Make sure you keep that breath moving. And unwind. Do some nice big circles. Taking right hand to left shoulder. Just placing it right here. And pulling down, right? Pulling down on this shoulder a little bit. It's just the natural weight of your hand on the shoulder, right? Take a nice breath in. Exhale and drop the right ear to the right shoulder. You should feel a nice, right, nice stretching without hurting, right? If you have any pain, you know, don't do the movement. Inhale, head back up to center, release that right arm, taking left hand on the right shoulder, just allowing that hand to pull the shoulder down. Take a nice breath in, exhale, the left ear to the left shoulder. Inhale, head up. Taking the arms again, once more up to the front of us. We're going to do eagle arms again. Taking the right over the left. Lifting up the elbows. Take a nice breath in. Exhale and curl in. The eagle arms, right, with a kind of a cat-cow back we're going to do. So curling in. Inhale, the arms come up, and we're just going to do a slight back bend, right? A slight back bend. And exhale, curling in again. Inhale, little back bend. And then just come back to neutral, undo the arms, release those arms. Sweeping shoulder or sweeping arms. Coming back with those nice goalpost arms. Doing left over right this time. Elbows come up tall. Right, nice and high. Ooh. Nice breath in. Exhale it, curl in. A little cow. Exhale all the breath. Inhale, come into that nice little back bend, lifting up those arms. Exhaling, curling in that nice cow, right? Inhale. And then just release the arms, sweeping those arms around big circles. Coming to stillness. Putting hands on legs or hands on chair, however you want to come to a standing position. Let's do that right now. Good, feels good. I'm just going to move these legs a little bit. Right? We're sitting for a while, back and forth. Right? Exaggerate that move, get into the hips. Getting that neck a little bit too. We're working on the neck today. So we're going to be doing we're going to do warrior two legs. So wherever you need the chair for you for this pose, make that chair available for you. So, or if you don't need the chair, then don't use the chair. So we're going to start with our feet hip width distance on our mat. Nice yogic posture, getting nice and tall. I'm going to move up a little bit. I'm going to put the weight into my left side body and then come up on my tippy toes of my right leg and bring that leg back. Well, nice wide stance, right? Nice wide stance. And work your legs to where you feel stable and secure for this pose, okay? My toes are facing forward on my left leg. On my right leg, this foot is parallel to the short end of this mat. Okay, so I have a nice wide stance. Same, warrior two legs that we always do. I'm going to start bending into this left leg. So I have a nice little bend, right? And my knee is always over my ankle, right? For safety, always. And my leg, the energy is going down this part of my leg, and my foot, the outside of my foot is pushing down, okay? That keeps you safe. It keeps your knees safe, and it's just the proper way for the pose to be done. This leg goes out a little bit. We're going to take our hands, we're going to just put them right behind our head and getting in. So making sure you have a nice balance, right? You feel good, you're all set up, a nice bend. I'm just going to start doing a little bit of these circles, a little bit of torso circles. Right? You have a nice, secure foundation. Secure foundation in yoga. Right? And then reverse it. Ooh, come all the way back. Oh. Right, and wherever you are today doing this movement, maybe you feel like, oh, I can go all the way back. Make sure you're using the leg muscles to keep you secure. Engaging all the leg muscles. Coming back to center, releasing the hands, and straightening out that front leg. And now nice and tall. Taking a nice breath. Exhale. We're just going to start moving those feet to the other side of the mat. So now your right leg is facing forward. Toes are facing forward. And this left leg, this back leg, that outside of that left leg's parallel, and it's pushing down. That energy is pushing down. Okay? Bending into that right leg. Once again, knee is over the ankle. And all of this is engaged. Okay? All of these muscles are working. Right? And my hips are opening. Once again, taking the hands behind the head. Start doing some slow circles. Balance. Right? A lot of balance. Woo! Good for the spine. Start getting into the movement. It's your movement. One more time around, and I'm going to reverse it. Come back to stillness, releasing the hands. Ooh, just take a nice big stretch with those arms. Heel toeing your feet together. Hands are, feet are hip width distance, and just sweep them up, the hands. Hands come together overhead, these come straight down the midline. Another inhale, arms come up, sweeping up. Exhale as the hands come straight down the midline. Just stand for a moment, taking in that movement. Nice breath in. Then exhale. Coming to face the chair. Our chair is here. I'm about 2 feet from the chair. Sweep the arms up. Nice and tall. This is beautiful Ardha Hastasana, right? Armpits are open. This is great to do every single day. Let's sweep my arms down, my palms come down. As I start to lower, I'm starting to hinge at my hips. I'm just going to put my hands on the chair. Just let that head hang. The head is hanging. I'm going to have a slight bend in my knees, right? I always do. I have tight hamstrings. And then just move those hips around, left and right. Back and forth. And really, pushing back on this as you push back to get this opening and getting some length in here. So coming to stillness, take a nice inhale and come to a nice flat back. Pull in, pull up on the stomach, on the core, getting it nice and hard. And then look out over that right shoulder. Right, so you're getting a nice opening on that left side. A breath or two. And when you're ready, just moving that head over the other side. Coming back to center. We're going to do this movement again, but we're going to push that right hip all the way out as best you can, all the way over to the right, and try to look at that right hip. So you're making like a C shape in here. Pull in on the abdomen the best you can, using that core. Great, other side, swing, swing out the hips to the left side and look out over that left shoulder to the left hip. Couple of breaths. Come back to center. And just curl up. Make sure you get a nice rounding in that back. And bend the knees. Curling up. Maybe sweep the arms up to get a nice stretch. Nice full body. Look up at those hands. Oh, looking up. And then just sweep the arms down. Exhaling. Hands come up to heart center for a moment. Take a breath in. Exhale. Coming to the side, right? We're going to use our chair for gate pose. Feet are hip width distance, making sure you have good balance because we're going to be lifting our leg onto the chair, okay? So inhale, bringing up this leg, this left leg, or wherever side you're on. Make sure you feel secure. My foot has a nice connection. My left foot, the heel is on the chair and my toes are facing upward. My foot is flexed. Okay? So nice and tall. Right, nice and tall. Sweep the arms. Nice and tall. So I have opening in my sides. My foot is flexed. I'm just getting tall. Lowering this left hand and just moving it down that left leg. Right, as we start to bend over to the left side, opening up all of this. Now, if you have to bend into that left leg a little bit, if you bend in, you might get some more length and some more opening on the side body. You don't want to be curling in at this point. You want to try to get as nice, as tall as you can. If you can look up at that elbow. Breathing. Inhale, everything just comes back up. The arms come up for a nice tall stance. Sweep the arms down. All right, and bend into that knee. Just kind of inch it off to the ground. Make sure you feel comfy, right? Moving my chair, I'm going to do the other side. Okay. Making sure I have a nice secure stance, right? Oops, I'm going to face this way. I'll face you. I'm just going to lift up this right leg, bring it onto the chair, and making sure you're not dumping into that hip, right? This is not you want to have a nice, tall line of energy from the ground straight up and through, nice and tall. Foot is flexed, feeling nice and tall. Let's take a breath or two here. And I said it earlier, Allowing the breath to be long and smooth and calming calms the nervous system. So when we're in these poses, if we're uncomfortable, use the breath, right, to move you through. Inhale the arms up, really nice and tall. And just start to bring this hand down onto the leg, and it starts to move down that leg, and you start to get a nice bend in that side body. Bending in that knee too if you need to. Flexing that foot. Opening up. Taking a look at that elbow. Take a nice breath in. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Flip the palm. Sweep the arms up. They come up tall, tall, tall. Come down. And we get the leg off the chair the best we can. Coming to a nice stance, right? Just walk those legs out again. Back and forth. Make sure you're getting into the feet, right? Try to work out those feet every day. Stretching those toes. Get up on the toes. And let's widen the feet. And we're just gonna sweep the arms up and down. Come the arms, and we bend at the knees. Nice plie. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Just come back to center, heel toe together. It's getting time for Shavasana, so let's get our chair. Come into a comfortable seat. I'm again going to put the block under my feet. Taking our right arm, come straight up, palm faces upward. We're going to sweep the arm across and take our other hand and just on the forearm, pull the arm across. And if you'd like to, take a look out over the opposite shoulder, right? So my right arm is cross-body and I'm looking at over my right shoulder. Right, release the arm. Taking left arm in front, thumb is up, and sweep it across the body. And then the right hand gives a little help as you look out over that left shoulder. Release the arms, shake out the hands, move the head around a little bit. And just take the right hand and just kind of cleaning that left arm. All right, do the same right to the right arm. Shake the hands again. Move the head around. Taking the hands, rubbing them together, getting nice heat going and the prana in the body moving, right? We're just going to take them and put them right over the eyes. Release the hands, shake them out again. Getting into a comfortable seat, whatever that is for you, if you're on the ground or on a chair or laying in your bed, whatever that is for you, just take a moment and come to that comfortable seat. And when you're ready, close the eyes. taking a few breaths. I'd like to do some spinal breathing today. So when you're ready, on your inhale, imagining the breath is coming from the bottom of the spine, right from the base of the spine. The breath comes in, moving up the spine, and back down the spine and out. Right? So imagining the breath is coming into the bottom of the spine and exiting through the spine, right? Clearing out the channels of the body, right? Going all the way up the spine and all the way out. Moving up and down. Releasing any thoughts. Releasing any tension that you're holding. Coming back to the normal breath. Bringing your awareness back to the room, back to the body. Bringing our hands to heart center, top, fingers and palms touch. Taking our mind back to the intention that you might have set at the beginning of class. Slowly opening the eyes. Thank you, yogis. The light in me sees and honors the light in all of you. May you go in peace and live with ease. Namaste.